We're going for a run at 2 o'clock. It's approximately 1:57. Afternoon's my day off. So, yeah. And this is what we about to run in, son. Real shit. So let's roll. Let's get this moving. This phone is so small. Bro, these squares are cameras. I don't care what you say. They act so weird. Like they're not even harvesting. That's just standing around conversating. Can you even see them? Can you see them? Probably not. Bro, they're so weird, dog. Bro, and then they just go in, bro. People call me schizophrenic because I think squirrels and pigeons. And look, he just peeked at me. I swear to God, he just peeked at me. And I think squirrels and like birds in general are cameras for the government. Niggas call me crazy because of that. I'm crazy? No. I'm just hyper vigilant. Fuck niggas. Yo, Q, you're crazy, bro. You think pigeons and squirrels are cameras for the government? I don't think I know. Alright? It's a full-on fact that is what's happening. And if you say otherwise, freak you. This sucks ass. Okay. Damn, bro, why is my tank top off center, bro? I know I look like a GTA character, but it's whatever. And then once I get my tattoos, I'm definitely gonna look like a GTA character. But anyway, okay, before we establish the run, do I have anything to say? Honestly, no. Don't have no reason to complain about life. We're starting up school, while we're working. And we're not just gonna get some flimsy ass associate degree online. We're going for the full on PhD, philosophy of doctors type shit. Bachelor's like the most common. You be like, oh, I got my bachelor's. It's associates, and then you got the general, and you got bachelor, and you got PhD, and you got psych, BSY. Those are two different things. I just learned that out, and I'm still I'm still studying on the different terminologies and what the damn. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This one broke off. You can tell. Look how short this bitch is, bro. That shit sucks ass. But yeah, you can tell. I'm still studying. I'm still trying to figure out all the terminology of everything. So be easy on me, young buck. No, honestly, there's not a lot of places. Like, I got this whole neighborhood remembered. Like I know this shit better than the back of my hand. I just got chills. Maybe I'm lying. I get chills when I get like secondhand embarrassment, or I'm not fully confident in something. Never mind. I don't think I do. So I just got chills. You see? You see that? You see? I just got chills. People say, when we were primal, we used to get chills to make us look bigger because we had a lot of hair. I don't think so. I feel like it's bullshit. I don't know, but for some reason, I feel like I'm I'm losing my edge, bro. And what I mean by that is not like my physical edge, because I'm bigger than ever. I'm not that big, but I'm like toned than ever. But I'm thinking like mentally, and my creative, like I'm losing my edge. Like ever since I got like a job, like I have no time to establish any type of stample in creative work. Cause you know how everybody be like, oh yeah, I'm an artist. Yeah, like they do multiple things, and then when you go look at it, it's just a bunch of generic bullshit anybody can make, right? Cause you gotta think. In somebody's mind, they think they're the best at everything. You gotta be a little bit of delusional to establish something that's kind of, I guess, out there. But with me, I feel like ever since I got this job, bro, I'm becoming an NPC. Like, I'm losing my personality. I'm not trying anymore. I'm just straight work. And then I'm talking to the people that have been working on this job. I'm like, yeah, I've been working for 35 years. I'm like, so I was like, what would you do if you didn't work here? He's like, shit, I never really thought about it. I think I'm not gonna say anything, but one of my peers, he's like, oh yeah, I was gonna go to jungle play track for D1 school. What have you said? Got my old lady pregnant, so I had to stay down here to get a job. I'm like, what the fuck? You sacrificed? I'm like, oh, that's good on you. But you sacrificed your whole life for a child? Well, it makes sense, but like, you throwing that all away just to get a stable job? I feel like he should have had more confidence to himself. I feel like he should have took it, but we don't. I don't know everything. I don't know the full story, so I can't say what I would do in somebody else's shoes, and I don't know what the size is. You know. But it really hit me because that's basically the same situation as me, except I'm fine. I'm trying to figure a way out of this shit. Oh God. I once said I was too selfish to have a child. It's crazy to say that, even though how you want to help the world, but you're too selfish to help your own. It's hypocritical in some way. But everybody has a different thought process when it comes to things. Some people want to look out for themselves, some other people want to look out for others. But then when people force you to look out for things you don't want to look out for, take care of, then it becomes a clog, Then it's like, I feel like you're like mentally underdeveloped to think, be like, oh, if I do this, they're going to stay, Be like, if I push this, they built a new fence? Finally, shit. Tired of that goddamn dog just barking like crazy and having on that weak ass chain. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's what I was talking about. It's kind of, I feel like it's stupid in some way to think that, if I give them this responsibility and I expect them to do this and that because of my actions, then obviously they're gonna like me. Obviously, no, nigga, that's not how it works. It's pretty selfish, actually. It's pretty selfish to just assume that you're able to rely on someone just based off the fact of one action. It's just very bird brain, like, I feel like, And then once you complain about your issue and you created that issue, it makes me think like, what the fuck? Ain't nobody tell you to do that shit. So why expect me to help you? I didn't help you create the problem. I didn't help you create the problem. And then before that, you said the problem wasn't even a problem. You said you didn't want the problem, right? Can't speak about anything of that factor. That's like me, right? Me handing you some money to do whatever you want, right? And I say, have at it. But then you think it's my responsibility to give you more money due to the fact that you spent or lost your money doing stupid actions, right? And now you're complaining about how you have no money. That's comparison's lackluster, but you get the gist. But it's your responsibility. You helped me gain this money. I don't know, man. Use your deductive reasonings. If someone's such a horrible person, an asshole, why be around them? Why do things to keep you in their life, If I hated somebody, I would try to detach from them in every facet of the way, That's what I would do, but that's just me. I feel like a lot of people are emotionally stricken on people, But can I truly say that without being biased? Because you gotta think, you're biased in almost every facet of that word, no matter what you do. If you know them, not even on the first name, if you just seen them a couple times, you might be biased to external features of them or just in general. boy, that boy grass always cut to perfection. Like, this shit always even. Like, he's like, it's just the the outside road is just fucking up his house, kid. Like, his shit look like the most perfect house for, like, one of them houses that would be in, like, one of them neighborhoods that you gotta follow rules for. But, like, the road is just fucking his shit up. I wonder if he's gonna sell it. Or, probably not. I know I wouldn't. Stuck in a hard place, Twain. And what hard place is that? Existing as a teenager. Shit sucks ass. People said your worst years of your life is motherfucking 17 to 21. And I'm like, damn. Motherfucker, I still ain't hit 20 yet. So I'm like, damn, I'm at the peak of assness when it comes to this. But this is my first ever summer, I guess, having a new phone, being able just to do anything I really want to some degree. Because honestly, you didn't hear this from me, but if I had the choice, I would probably leave. But I'm stuck now. I'm shackled. My own personal purgatory. But it's my fault. Can't even say supposedly, it's my fault, I guess. You know, a lot of people love to do a lot of word semantics with it, you know. Like, they'll say something and then add a word that does a lot of the heavy lifting when be like, I didn't say that, I said this. And that one word carries a lot of weight on to a particular topic or whatever. Like, let me get an example. Be like, if you say so, I honestly don't think that should happen. And then somebody says, you said you don't think that should happen. But I said, if you say so. But you didn't say that, did you? You know what I'm saying? That's a water, like, word semantics and shit like that. I don't know. You know what I call myself? I call myself a pseudo-intellectual. And why do I say that? Because I'm dumb as hell. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not the dumbest of the dumb, you know? And that's how people feed their ego. Be like, well, I might not be good at this, but at least I'm not that bad at that, you know? It's the comparison of a lot of things that makes people feel better about themselves. Everybody does it, even me. I be like, shit, I might not be that muscular, but I'm still toned. I might not be that smart. I might not be the best looking. It's mostly rooted in insecurities. That's why I hate everybody, especially myself. But you gotta speak positivity. But it's like, one thing is, if you speak positivity in a false manner, is there still a point to do it, you know? Because, you know, people are like, you should smile more. Who are you to tell me to smile more? That's like you eating at my Waffle House and your waitress or your waiter is not having a good old day and you tap her on the shoulder and say, you be like, you should smile more. That shit right there, we done with the 90s. Stop saying so you don't know what the hell they got going on. Like, they might not be bitching and moaning about their life, but you can see it, like, facially, that they're not having a good time. So you think you should go out your way, even though you're giving them a shitty ass tip. Tipping culture is only an American thing, so we ain't gonna talk about that. But you think, well, maybe I should tell them to smile more. Even if you did it in a kind gesture, you come from a good place. Man, mind your business, nigga. Or mind your business, OG. Tell niggas to smile more. It was up to me on everything. I'll tell that boy eat a Frank. Or whoever, you know, tell them to eat a Frank. We have established that you cannot assume people's living, emotional, mental, and physical state. You can have deductive reasoning and make astute observation on what they're feeling or how they look or how they're being perceived, but it would not be 100% accurate. Look at me. My entire mouth. Hold up, was this a smart thing to do? It's loud as shit. Fuck, bro. My entire mouth is, excuse my language, but it's like actually fucked, bro. I had a bone spur where I got my teeth removed. They shaved it down, and my tongue was getting cut like crazy on the job site. Like, when I mean crazy, I mean dumb crazy. I was in a lot of pain. I was popping perks, all type of stuff. And you know, oh, y'all don't know, but you know me, I hate taking medicine. I hate taking pills. Bro, that boy zooming on the moped. Well, what today is? Tuesday, right? Yeah, this is pretty dumb, I'm not gonna lie. Bro, why the cars look like they not even moving that fast? Hold on, I'm pretty sure this is a scientific term for that reason. But yeah, bro, the cars look like they not even moving that fast for real. I feel like I did jump in front of a car one time. But like, not for the reasons you think, alright? But yeah, I feel like I could just like jump in front of the car and that shit would not hurt. Even though it's like a 20,000-pound car going, if that, 20 miles per hour. But, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, alright, get off topic. Yeah, man, don't make inferences, I guess. I don't know, bro. It's iffy when it comes to that shit, type of shit like that. My little ass dread. Cause I been snapped. But when I had freeforms, I was like at the most stressful point of my life. So a lot of these are like shorted because I kept pulling and twisting and popping. Like the front ones pop. And this side was already shorter. I had like a strong fixation about my hair. That's the only thing I can control. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, everybody got a sob story on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's life is equally bad or shit like that. You know, you just gotta be aware of what you say and what you do. And I feel like that's the most outspoken, obvious thing that everybody says. But it don't really hit you until you like start thinking about that, until you start affecting people with your words and your notions. You know, I feel like it hit me kind of early, but it didn't truly take effect until I saw my cousin die. You know what I'm saying? Then that's when it really felt like, damn. That's when it really started, like it started hitting. I feel like that's why I'm just so quiet. We all got trauma, and we just trauma-stricken people are hurting other people with trauma, and the cycle continues. And I feel like that's why I want that tattoo. Oh my God, that's why I want that tattoo, because there's so many meanings that can go with that. My fault. I was thinking my shit. I'm thinking about totally different things. But the only thing, one reason I didn't want to get tattoos is like, oh, I look, you still want to model though. And I heard like it's hard to get like them up epsilons. Is that the word? Yeah, epsilons. That's not how you can say it. But those like them high scale modeling gigs, bro. Cause like modeling is not easy, man. You think, oh, you got a pretty face to tell you to wear shit? No, cause sometimes you don't get the job. Sometimes you spending like over like 10 G's just to go somewhere and not get hired. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you about the ins and outs of shit. Like, especially when it comes to playing sports. You just see all these big dudes playing football, but it's not about, because you're playing a child's game, it's not always about it. Like, it's a lot of legal shit that goes into a lot of things. It's just a lot of terms and regulations just to do a lot of things. So, you gotta be careful out there. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be human trafficked trying to model or some shit. It's always about perception. And what's one of my oldest, it wasn't an old video, but it's pretty old. It's months old. I was in the backyard and I was saying the most dangerous thing about the human race is ego, no matter what gender. Because ego and pride, they're the same shit. Causes most wars and famines and deceits and most evil shit. You know, a lot of people be like, oh, sins, it's mostly ego. If we go to the most simplest term, I would say ego. And then you got greed and then lust. Yeah, but you can feel all them shit You could fit. I keep hearing my name. You could fit all that shit into one category, and that's ego. You just fit that shit. Fit every. But did I get taller? Why everybody car look so short? I don't know. I'm growing, chat. Me when I speak delusional. Yeah, boy. But anyway. Yeah, like an ego. You could just fit every mishap, every so-called wrongdoing or error into ego. So, low-key, I thought I was finna go walk to the other neighborhood, but traffic is too heavy, and I don't trust myself right now because I'm pretty injured. So. Yo, I got these long-ass eyelashes, and these motherfuckers not even protected from the goddamn high-speeding rocks. It's coming out my face, bro. This fucking shit suck ass cheeks. But anyway, let's walk. Wait, the schools? I thought it was summer. Nigga, it's midway in June. Why are people still going to school? Oh, summer school. Shit. I forgot. I think I never went to summer school. Well, not for like failing. I went to summer school to get a head start. Cause my mom wanted me to be some black, excellent, studious ad. I feel like it didn't work. You know how everybody says the education system is for yada 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 percentiles and shit like that, which it is to some degree, but a lot of things is shit, you know. And two things you can do: you can complain about it, try to change it, or you can ignore it and not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm taking like the middle way. I'm gonna say something about it and probably not change it. That's what a lot of people do, you know. A lot of people try to have like this higher moral, like this higher. It's not. I would say moral high ground, right? And say everything that they should say, right? No matter if it rubs somebody the wrong way, but they're only saying it for the wow factor. They're only saying it to get more eyes on it, you know. But it goes two ways, right? Say you're like. Oh my God. What I always say, neutral isn't real. No such thing as neutral. But say you're like positive neutral or like chaos, just regular neutral, right? And it comes to two sides of a coin, evil and bad, even though it's great here. People will say positive, controversial things to get that wow factor, but there's also people who will say negative, controversial things to get that wow factor. And there's two ways how that goes. Either they truly do mean that shit, or they don't mean it, but they still believe it to some degree. But they're mainly doing it for the attention, you know. But I think that's for a lot of things. I'm pretty sure that's for a lot of things. Oh, I just cut my hand open. That sucks ass. I cut my thumb. I was pulling it. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. There's a lot of things. But there's a lot of ways life can go. You live your life not questioning anything, and you try your hardest just to die peacefully with your regular job, family, right? You know, or you question some things or everything, and then you're overthinking. Your body hurts. You just fuck all around, and you just start taking drugs and shit. I mean, you don't gotta take drugs. I just be yapping, bro. You don't gotta take drugs. Don't do drugs, bro. Yeah, I have to see what my age range is now, because as I started so-called maturing, I started getting, older and older with this YouTube thing. I have less and less people that's my age, and it's only like older people that's like watching my stuff now. I might got a couple people here and there, but like the rest are like in their like early 20s and higher. Well, no, late teens, all the way to like their early 40s game. That's crazy that my age is. But I feel like it's falsified, you know. You truly don't. You truly never know who's truly watching, bro. You know. You really don't. that's why you gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta be careful, my nigga. You gotta be careful of the things you say, the things you do. Be precautious. Fear will keep you alive. Being fearful, not really, but fear will keep you alive. A man that is scared to die will always die the fastest. And a man that isn't will always live the longest. Something like that. I don't know, some shit like that. I used to love speaking in quotes and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? People like, bro, your life just started, bro. And you talking about you were behind. I'm like, I think I'm behind due to the fact that my mental capacity is pretty low than the average teenager. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I ain't never wanted to grow older. Everybody be like, I want to grow older. I'm like, fuck no, gang. For me, I was like, if I had the chance, I didn't know how, like, biology works. So I was like, I feel like once I hit 15, I feel like that's my best age. But everybody grows differently. I should have said, like, 18, 19, right? Right, that's why. But if you think about it, it's a lot of shit you can't do as a teen. You can't write a check, you can't rent shit, you can't buy alcohol. I don't drink. You can't do that. You can't lease shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't even model until you like 21 for you can, but you still. Is that a dad? That's not a dad, but them two. You still need like a legal guardian or something until you hit 21, and that's when you fully grown. So like, word. But I feel like they should bump that shit up to like at least 25. Right? Cause your brain don't fully develop until you 25, and in the peak, I feel like the peak of male like body is like 28 type shit. That's the male's like full on peak. And after that, it's not like a total decline, but after that, it's like a steady. Bro, on Granny, he should take that shit. Right now, we at is that a buzz ball? What the fuck? Isn't that alcohol? Bro, I ain't gonna lie, when I was younger, I'm not picking it up, that's disgusting. There's a Black and Mild rapper in a buzz ball right there. I thought buzz ball was like them little tiny ass juices. Come to find out it was alcohol. I ain't gonna lie, I was very naive in a lot of things, right? Get off my back. Bro, it's hot outside, but I'm still a little bit cold. Man, I'm still getting goosebumps. Yeah, I got hella hyperpigmentation. Like, some parts of my body's hella light and the other parts are darker. So, like, when people call me dark skin, I be like, I'm not really dark. I'm more like brown skin, man. But now you're dark skin, bro. I'm like, nah, it's fine. I'm really brown skin, but this sun shit be fucking me up. But right now, I would say I'm dark skinned because, like, it's just the sun, bro. But when winter hit around, I go back to my regular status. I'm like, damn, but you light as hell and some shit. You got a real colorist problem in the community chat. And you're probably wondering, Q, where are you walking to? I have no idea what you are walking to. I literally don't know where the hell I'm going. We were supposed to go on a run, but now we're on a 30-minute rant. Alright, I'm probably gonna, we're gonna cut out 30, bump some music, and then officially go on to the run. I miss you guys, man. Not no parasocial shit. God damn, boy, bro, I am hot and cold. I might be sick or some shit. Alright. It was great talking to you. Oh my god, my forehead big as shit. Love you, twins. Stay safe. Stay educated and eat your food, your vegetables.